Alright. When last we left our chosen, the party continued exploring the warehouse of crime, as I have named it. They enter a room full of towering stacks of crates filled with pills and syringes of various colors. Ruby knows that this is the drugs that the syndicate produces and has most likely been selling. Continuing further, the party come to the last room with a sight to behold. A mutated cyborg-like creature standing over the tabaxi bard named Ball of Yarn, who is strapped to a table in a very kinky manner. Surrounding the walls are cages with people that can only be assumed to be the missing people that they've been looking for. But far more than they had originally thought. The cyborg, whose name is Critical, offers a cup of tea to everyone, and the party tried to engage in diplomacy, but alas, the situation turns into hostility as the ceiling opens up, revealing turret guns. Lev, having none of that shit, cast Shatter and blast the crap out of the turret guns before initiating combat. The party engage with the malfunctioning cyborg who had the worst day ever, with Mirrodin blasting its face off with a powerful guiding bolt and finishing him off. The party then figured how to free the prisoners and heal those who require medical treatment, getting many names and learning of some more people who could help them in the future. Villetta, a tiefling, Jade, a half-orc, Leon, a human and Lev's co-worker, Simmons and Katie Vandrust, Harry, Larry, Gary, Terry, and Steve, the guards of the nobles, and the tavern worker from the slums named Amanda, where this mission first started. The party learned that the cyborg had a stash of treasure hidden by one of the wall switches. Pressing the switch that they were told reveals them 12 chests pop out from under the floor, and inside were many funny and useful items. Derpy pigeon figurine.
Derpy pigeon.
Party report him what happened to a very sleepy Nancy, who's still filling in for the guildmaster. They receive their reward money and head back to Lev's place to get some much-needed rest. And here, several days go by, and the party do the things that they wanted to get done and finally relax. And we'll start with Lev.
Eating dinner that his mama made.
We're already in the evening?
I mean, eating breakfast that his mama made.
There you go. So we went back to sleep. What's that?
Sorry, in real life I'm eating dinner that my mama made, so. Yep. So, I wake up and I'm having my rice and my food, having a good old time. I say good morning, my mama. Oh, food is so good, Mom. Thank you.
She appreciates the compliment, as most of her kids are, well, not disrespectful, but more in a hurry to get food in them rather than enjoy it and then leave. You are thoroughly enjoying every bite, as you have had the worst week fighting robots and cyborgs and, oh god, drugs. You had to arrest your party member. I mean that one was more of a slight joy, but at the same time it halted things a bit.
A bit pleasure. I'll go for that one. Anyways, I'm gonna hold on. I gotta do this mid bite because it's what I'm doing mid bite. So
Ruby left early morning to go out and take care of some business that she's had to go do.
right. So I remember. I'm like, Mom, I have a present for you. I'm gonna say, close your eyes.
Oh, he's like, oh boy.
I shuffle through my bag and I grab what I'm trying to give her, and I go behind her and I put the platinum chain necklace with the lustrous pearls and I snap it on her. And I say, open up.
Your mom opens her eyes to see something. Well, I mean, she felt it clip around her neck. But she looks down and sees the string of pearls around this necklace, and she's kind of like holds it up while it's still connected to her, just like holding it up in front of her. And your father gave me a set of pearls just like this.
I feel it's only fitting you have another set.
You said you went behind her to clip it on, or?
Yep, I clipped it on for her.
I mean, you're standing behind her right now.
No, I moved around to take a look at her with
Okay.
wearing it.
Yeah, you see her. She's holding it in like almost on one side of her face. A single tear kind of runs down, and then she goes in for just big old hug.
I give her a hug and kiss her on the cheek. Love you, Mama.
Love you too. She's almost sounds like she's about to start crying.
Duh.
When we lost the estate and everything, I had to sell the set of pearls that your father gave me so we can get by.
I remember.
Your friend, she kind of just like wiped her eyes and kind of just like walks away slightly, so you don't
Hide
see,
it.
Yeah, trying to hide it. But pretty obvious. Your friend Ruby left earlier this morning. She said she had to go take care of some business and visit a friend.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I'll see her again.
Your other friend, Mirrodin.
Quote unquote. Mirrodin.
Mirrodin.
What about Mir?
Well, you look over to the living room across the hall, and Mirrodin's just there sleeping on the couch in onesie pajamas. There's chocolate everywhere. There's a book with some chocolate stains on it. Now it's kind of just laid sprawled out on the couch. Normally he doesn't sleep; he just meditates. But like, that was a good book. And some chocolate. He's like, chocolate. Crap.
He's got the book on his head while he's laying on the couch. There's chocolate wrappers everywhere.
Yeah, that's basically the scene.
I'm like,
you hear a snore coming from under the book.
I'd best leave him alone. He had a rough time.
Also, Justin, mute your microphone until it's your scene.
Sorry.
Although you... Not wrong. That's literally the exact thing I was about to describe. Just sprawl there on the couch, book on face, chocolate everywhere.
Yeah.
In wearing the panda onesie.
Excellent. Excellent. I love it.
So, is he going to be staying? I mean, I know he's your friend and he's been helping you with your job, but is he going to be staying here permanently? When brothers come back,
I'm like,
we're going to be overcrowded again.
I'm well aware, Mother. I don't believe he'll be staying permanently, just until he makes enough to get his own place. The bum.
Mirrodin makes a noise in his sleep. He's not being an elf. He probably doesn't sleep much. Just does the elf trance meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So sleeping, he's very low.
Perfect. Not used to it. So yeah, he's planning to join the Heroes Guild, so I'm sure he'll make enough money to have his own place one eventually.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
Roll an insight on your mom.
I thought so.
She doesn't say it outright, but you get the sense that she's probably thinking, "Get a job, you bum."
Yeah, I thought so. And that's why I love you, Mother.
Not in a mean way, just like, okay, I get you're helping my son, but like,
Bum.
Now that we have a nice place to live, coming in, you see that.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me laugh.
Yeah, at this point, the siblings that haven't gone to work are coming downstairs now. Just like messy hair, just like slumped as they're walking, rubbing their eyes. The youngest one, Vitalia.
Yeah,
You have
Vitalia.
too many siblings. Uh, Vitalia. She kind of just like sits at the table, slumps her face on the table, and is like, breakfast, please.
I'll dish it out for her.
Thank you. With her face like still on the table, she kind of grabs like a fork, starts putting some food in her mouth. But she's like
I'm
laying
like,
down.
what did you do all night?
Uh, roll a perception.
There.
What the fucking 16s?
I don't know why.
She smells like she's been practicing with her alchemy set. She has like some alchemical stuff like on her hands, on her clothes. She looks like a bum kind of.
I'm like, goodness, you should probably take a bath sometime soon.
uh,
Also, I have a present.
like a zombie rising from the grave. You hear her joints cracking as she like lifts her top half up, and she looks at you with like a very dazed, my brain hasn't booted up kind of look.
Yeah,
Present?
I put the cat ears on myself and I make the move by being excited and twitching my ears.
If her brain was booted up enough, she'd look excited, but she's still getting there.
I just laugh and put the cat ears on her. Enjoy your breakfast.
The cat ears kind of just like slump a little, and she just goes back to like sleep eating.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
Not
I'm
cute.
gonna mess her hair up a bit.
Her hair is already a fucking mess.
Exactly.
There's nothing to mess up. If anything, you would probably improve it.
I'll fix her hair for her then.
Right, roll me a charisma if you're gonna fix it.
Fix it!
Yeah, oh my gosh, you just get like some combs and stuff like that as she's like sleeping, and she's like kind of just drilling on the table a bit. You fix up her hair for her, and after like 10-15 minutes go by, she wakes up and she pats her hair. What the? She's like feeling her hair. What happened?
I'm like, a lady should always be pretty.
She kind of just like looks at the glass of water and is trying to see her reflection. Damn it, it's no good. She goes to find a mirror. It's like, I look good now. Mom, let mess with my hair again.
I'm like, what? She looks good, doesn't she, Mom?
She does. She just needs to start doing it on her own.
She could learn eventually.
Yeah, she needs to start.
Yeah, she's too lazy.
Yeah, that. No, we're gonna have to talk about that. It's falling asleep during her studies. She's kind of mumbles. Anyway, your mom asked, is there going to be any more dangerous jobs that you have to go put yourself in danger for?
I'm like, Mom, my job is nothing but danger.
I mean anything serious right now.
No. I think I actually get some time off.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I heard about the stuff that was going on in the city with the missing people. That person you had over here that one night, the big fellow, Vickle, I think his name was.
Yep, that's his name.
Yeah, we heard about what happened. She gets you a newspaper. Since
Oh boy.
it's been a day. Hold on, let me get the thing. I wrote a thing. Where is it? Here we go. All right. You see a big, it's fucking front page article. Someone was happy to write this.
Oh no.
It's like super happy. Like there is detail. There's so much written on this newspaper
Who
about.
did you harm, Pickle?
Huh?
I was just saying, who did you harm, Pickle?
Well, I already know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says after Vickles arrested for assault in the Bards College, a team of officers were sent down to question the members about the event to get the full story. According to the Bards College, Vickle was walking around campus asking questions about the missing people and flashing his temporary law enforcement badge given to him by the late city guard captain, Ken Zark. After questioning a couple people, he decided that recreational herbs
Jeez.
and drugs are illegal, thus deciding and enforcing laws on his own terms while claiming to be working with the guard. One of the college members was under the influence of a type of medicinal herb that many of the college members use to try finding inspiration. Any and all substances used on campus are approved by the city standards as recreational. Members of the college have the right to use said herbs while on campus for studying purposes. When speaking to a student about the missing persons, the student made a comment about the pet snake Vickle was carrying around with him. The student was under the influence of this recreational herb and thought the snake was a large eel. Vickle, deciding that his snake was being attacked verbally, allowed his snake to defend himself. After attacking the student with a lethal snake bite, another student was called over by Vickle to help the injured student. Once the situation was determined as an assault on the injured student, a second student called over a Heroes Guild member to come arrest Vickle. One of the Heroes Guild members' companions was your name isn't mentioned, but you, as you were reading it, it was like, oh yeah, that's me. You're in the, you're in the newspaper.
Ooh.
One of the Hero Guild members' companions was a healer and aided the injured student, saving his life in the process. That's Meriden. The charges placed against Vickle Allspike are substantial theft counts, which he still had under his name, assault with a dangerous animal, abusing law enforcement privileges, abusing citizen rights, attempted murder with a dangerous animal. However, due to several appeals from the other City Guard members, Heroes Guild members, and many citizens of the business and crafting districts, as well as the princess herself, Vickle's sentence has been reduced from life in prison to a mere 10-year sentence with no bail. Due to this event, many other questions have come up about the previous City Guard captain and his actions while in office. The City Guard itself will be undergoing an investigation to determine if any foul play has been had. So the whole thing with Vickle, when you arrested him, caused a whole bunch of other shit to happen.
Oh boy.
The city guard is going basically under an audit or inspection, determined that like there's not run by corruption or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're reading this and just a smile starts to crack across your face.
Excellent.
Oh, and where she's cooking up the remaining breakfast for the other siblings once they get up. She has like a stack of papers, like letters and stuff like that. So I don't know what you've done, but she like holds out like envelopes with letters addressed to your family, specifically your full family name.
Oh.
Yeah. And you recognize the return sender as the Yarsgard and the Vandrus families.
Oh.
These are basically letters. Let's see here. What was it? Yeah, you have documentation from nobles that you rescued, and it seems that they are appealing to the king to help reinstate your family name as one of the nobility. But things are going to be put on backlog until this whole thing with the war and the threat of the war is done with.
Understood.
Yeah. But because you saved a group of nobles from two different families, and since you work for the Heroes Guild that they fund, they're helping your family. Seems one of them did.
Yes.
Seems one of them did some digging on you.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
As to who, you don't know because you're getting basically recommendation letters from both. That's all for in the house right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless you want to start some shit with your other siblings.
Yep.
Okay.
I have.
The carpenter ones are already gone to work.
That is fine. They don't get nothing.
Yeah, Nadia is still asleep because she works late nights.
Yep. I go to my eldest sister, Katya, and I give her the cookbook.
Oh, Katya, the oldest one, right?
Yeah, the eldest.
Right. Yep, she's in her room right now, kind of just like getting ready. It's open.
Cheek.
Yeah. Oh god, she's naked. I'm just kidding.
Ah.
No. You come in. She's just like putting on makeup right now.
Gorgeous as ever, sister.
I haven't even finished
And
her
then,
makeup yet.
did I stutter? And then I walk over to her and I'm like, I have presents.
She puts down her little like brush you use for like putting blush on your cheeks. And she takes a look at what you're handing her.
I hold the book out with two hands and I'm like, look, I have a cookbook.
What's this? You want me to cook you something different now?
I'm gonna wink at her and be like, a lady needs to have many arsenals under her belt.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh no, nat one!
Well, hold on now. Nat ones are only automatic fails in certain circumstances. Fucking sake, she got a nat one. Her modifier is definitely not as high as your fucking persuasion, so you beat her. She, it's not cheater, it's actual how the rules work.
Suck it.
It's only automatic fail in attack rolls, technically. Or on, like, set DCs or something.
Yeah.
Well, she gets up and she kind of just pinches your cheek. She's a bit taller than you, being the elder.
Yeah, I give her a cheeky grin.
She's just like, she pinches your cheek, but like as you grin, she pinches it and twists it a little harder.
Love you too, sister.
I know. She goes downstairs with the cookbook and starts going over some stuff with Mom. Seeing if there's anything new they can cook for dinner. Now that they are a much better financial situation, they could probably afford like nicer foods and stuff.
Ooh, haha, fancy.
Okay.
And that's another gift done. And then I go to.
Hold on, I gotta knock at the door.
Okay. Welcome back.
Dylan wanted a toaster strudel.
Ugh, toaster strudel.
Anyway, what were you about to do?
I have one more gift to give,
Oh no.
and it is to my sister, Lilia.
Lilia. That's the seamstress, I think?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're. Big sister.
Yeah.
Other big sister.
Yep. I hold it behind my back, and I go over to her. Well, I don't know where she is. Where is she?
She would most likely still be home.
Perfect. Well, I will go up to her and be like, Sister dearest, I have a gift for you.
Okay. She's kind of just like she's basically like sitting at the couch in the living room on one of the other couches because they have like that kind of rectangle shape, or not rectangle, square shaped like series of couches with the coffee table in the middle.
Yeah.
And she's just sitting on one of the other couches looking at Mirrodin as he sleeps.
You
know why.
Yeah. Sister dearest, I have a present for you.
I see. She's still looking at Mirrodin.
Aha! So I just do da 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 da, and I pull it out behind my back. And I'm like, it's an apron.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Okay, you beat her 8.
Okay. I'm like, I hear men love it when you only wear this and nothing else.
Roll a. Well, you're trying to give it to her, so you don't even have to roll the dex save. But if you want to roll a dex save, you can. If she grabs it from you like she's trying to rob you.
Ah!
So if she grabs it and you're like, oh, okay, she's grabbing it.
Well, actually, I'd like to pull it away from her and be like, ah, da, 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 da. But you gotta promise to be nice to Mirrodin and not push him too hard.
She kind of just like leans her head back on the couch so she's looking at you upside down, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be nice to him. I'm always nice to him.
I'm like, good enough, and I throw it over top of her.
She immediately takes it and goes to her room.
Oh no! I'm going to get out of the house.
It's like your other sister, oh god, which one was it? That's still in the house. Well, the younger sister's, well, she's awake now, but like she's just getting like her alchemy stuff ready and her books ready. Mom has to school her ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna look to her and be like, if you ever learn Draconic, teach me.
She says what in Draconic?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, sorry. You want me to teach you what I just said?
If it's Draconic, yes.
She said what in Draconic?
When'd you learn that?
I'm still learning. She says that in English.
I didn't know I'd have to take lessons from my 15-year-old sister.
She just does that like finger gun, and she just does that like finger gun and wink type of thing.
Yeah.
With the dumb smile.
I'm like, all right, I see you. Get session ready for me, and later tonight we'll learn something.
Okay, I guess I get to school you.
Watch it, little one. I give her a nuggie, and then I.
You just fixed my hair. Now you're ruining it again.
Your hair's mine to play with.
If I could describe her facial expression, it's like frown, grumpy, and pouty, and puffy cheeks.
Love it. I poke her cheeks a little bit.
And she does that like leaning her head back, trying to look down on you with the angry lolly face.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love you, Vitalia. All right, I'm going. Have a good day.
You have a good day. Yeah, everyone that's still downstairs says goodbye as you go out.
Bye. I'll give him a big animated wave and leave.
Wow, one of your sisters shuriken throws a fucking slice of toast at you. He's like, oh, you forgot that.
I'm gonna catch it in my mouth.
Roll a dex save.
Oh, you know it. Mm.
Is that another 26?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm giving you disadvantage. You got a nat 1,
Hold on.
which still passed. You got a nat 20.
Yes.
You get disadvantage for the remainder of the session. With your fucking nat 1
No.
that still passed, a nat 20 that overwhelmed everything. 3 high 20 dex saves my ass.
It was catching bread. I couldn't catch a bread.
You catch it in your teeth, you do a spin in the air, and then you land forward, continuing to walk. And now
Excellent.
you are leaving home in style, with a slice of toast in your mouth.
Got a swagger going on.
It's just you today, since Mirrodin's staying in the house. And what would you like to go do first?
Early
Well,
morning. First things first. I have my money. I have the stuff that I got from the guy. I'd like to see
you have a
the
gun.
tinkerer. I do have a gun. But I have a laser gun that I would like to get looked into.
Yeah, you just ripped off fucking shoulder-mounted predator gun, basically.
Thank you, Ruby.
Yeah, just rips it off. She's like, here, let me do that. So you want to go to the Tinkerer?
Love it. Tinkerer.
You've lived here long enough. You know who that is. Mickey.
Yeah.
Never often went there, but you know, like, of the business areas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nope. There we go. Just wandering around town. So, you're heading on to the Every Tool.
Yeah.
And, yeah, the place is still up and running.
Good.
Yeah, you doing your job, you would know that like this place gets hit a lot. But after you took down the guy who steals tech all the time, this place seems to be doing just fine. You walk in, there's Meki. She has so much returned stolen goods, it's getting out of hand at this point. Like her place has been robbed countless times throughout the beginning of this entire campaign before I even started doing recordings. It's been robbed so many goddamn times, and she just has like she literally is like filling out an order form for more containers to put her junk in. She has to order large quantities of just like barrels and crates and stuff just to put shit in.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah, there's literally like a junkyard full of stuff surrounding her right now. She looks so lonely, just standing there with a mountain of tech pieces everywhere. I need like another 90 barrels. Oh god, where am I gonna put the barrels? Great, I gotta fill out a fucking labor form for expansion. Oh god, customer, what?
I'm like, hello. Are you Becky?
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Lev Rokozovsky.
Oh, she kind of like flustered. You used your full name, and when she registered that. Oh, hello. How can I help you, Your Majesty?
Whoa. Take it easy on that. It's not. They're just starting a process. I'm not there yet.
Process?
I'm like, I'm not royalty again yet.
She looks a little confused as to what you're saying.
Oh, I'm like, so the Rokozovskis were not really. We were stripped of our titles, and then apparently we're working to get it back.
Oh, I was unaware.
I put my finger on my lips, like, call me Lev Rocco,
Okay.
and I
Lev.
hold my hand out to her.
Roll a strength save, or in this case, a dex save, because your feet.
Yeah.
So she grabs your hand with her robot hand,
Hmm.
and you immediately like, oh, that's a robot hand, and you feel her shake your whole arm up and down.
And I'm like, ooh, good grip.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't take any damage, but like, oh, yeah, that's a nice grip.
Good, 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 good. With that said, Miss Meggie, I have a job for you, or inquiry, to more so. And I
I-
pull out
is it to
the
buy some
batteries.
stuff? Because I have so much stuff right now.
I just might. But for
Ah,
now, I would like you to take a look at these. And I pull out the batteries and the shoulder blaster.
she sees this fucking beautiful piece of fucking art to her. Okay. So she's analyzing this like, oh, well, what was this put on?
Um, a robot flesh dude? I don't know what the term is for
Cyborg?
him. I guess so. I'm
L-
sorry.
like me, part,
Vocabulary shorten that.
it's like me, part machine, part organic.
Yes, then cyborg.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
Forgive me, I
mine's
wasn't sure.
mostly my arms, but still, same concept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, man, this thing is... She, walks out of the trash pit that she's standing in, and, finds a bunch of, like, something hanging on her walls. There we go. She shoots at one of the chains that she uses for, like, hoisting stuff up. Alright, let's see here. She's like trying to figure out how the thing works because it doesn't have a proper handle to it.
Hmm.
She's going to. Ooh, 18. All right. She basically dismantles part of it and readjusts, like, basically gives it a manual firing trigger because
Ooh.
it didn't have it before. And all right, and she takes a shot at one of the chains. The chain shoots a laser at the chain, and the chain just like you see it fall to the ground where it was shot,
Yeah.
and it's just melted off completely in an instant.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a kick-ass laser gun.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it needs some like adjustments to be used handheld, but yeah, no, this thing would hurt anything you shoot it at.
Miss Mickey, make it happen. I'll get you whatever you need.
Well, I mean, I can just modify the grip and the firing mechanism right now. That won't take much. Uh, it does run on a power source though. She pulls out the battery. It's a little hot, but still got some juice to it.
Hmm. Okay.
Takes these. These are pricey though.
Well, I figure as such. How much are you thinking there?
Well, each battery is like 100 gold. They'll probably get you 10 shots, maybe.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, if you can make this happen, I'm happy to make this work.
Okay, give me like 5 minutes. I can modify this.
Excellent.
So she brings it over. She begins to go on an adventure to find her workbench.
I'm like, put your stamp on it. I want to advertise.
Okay. And yeah, she's just like you hear you see one of the mountains of trash. Well, not trash, but just random junk. I just topple over completely. It's just an avalanche fluttering down to one side of the building. And I was like, here we go. Right, so she puts that down. So you start hearing power tools and screws and drills.
Bang, bang, bang,
You hear a
bang.
chainsaw all of a sudden. Just, it's like this is all behind another mountain, so it's like you're just standing there where you were talking to her. She goes around the corner.
Yeah.
You just hear all kinds of noise. She comes back out after 5 minutes, and it's now a rifle, like design.
Oh.
Right, it's a two-handed rifle. Basically, you saw it shoot. You saw it shoot when you were fighting it.
Yeah.
But this thing does. Let me just check its stat sheet first, because it's the shoulder one, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. So that would be where is his sheet?
Think you could just plop that baby into my sheet for me?
Let's see, the shoulder blaster. All right, so this thing it does 3d4 radiant damage plus dexterity. And it has a range of 300 feet, and any non-magical, any non-magical material that's in the way, for every foot removes one of the d4s that it has to go through. So, like, if you go through like a foot of stone, instead of 3d4, it's only going to do 2d4, and then if it hits the target, whatever's remainder, it does that.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So it can only go through so many like layers of shit, but
Yeah.
someone's like behind full cover and you know where they are, you could basically pierce through it and shoot them with this. It's a fucking laser.
So it's a form of ignoring cover.
Yes, actually, that's the main point of it.
Cool.
Here, I will put it into your sheet. Where is your sheet?
Sweet.
I have so many folders. Hold on. She also offers like, I'll buy this off you for like $1,000.
I'm like, oh, What do we?
You also remember this is not really it's strong weapon, yes, but it's also not really one you're good at using.
Nope.
And you have the lightsaber now, the sunblade.
True, but I don't have. Ooh, but I have spells, but if I need more long distance, and
You have a gun.
I'm like, do you want to buy the gun?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But she's like fondling this and it's like, I'm more interested in this. This thing's amazing.
I'm like,
I could slap this to my crab mech that I'm making. Just imagine, when the war happens, right? When we finally get taken out, all of a sudden, rolling down the streets is this like crustacean mech with a fucking laser mounted onto its head or onto its mouth.
I'm like, I'm thinking really hard on it. Like, how about a trade of sorts? What do you got? What else do you have here?
Oh man, what do I have? She looks around. You're gonna have to give me a bit to figure that out. But,
I'm like,
let's see, my immediate inventory. I got so many folders open now. Oh boy. Alright. Where is hers here? Are you good at crossbows?
I'm good at hand crossbows.
It's like, oh yeah, I mean any crossbows.
Yes.
Because she has a hand crossbow, a light crossbow, and a heavy crossbow. They're modified to like do auto shots, so you load them with the quiver, and like a assault rifle, basically, it'll just shoot instead of having to manually reload each time.
Oh.
Think Hugh Jackman Van Helsing.
Okay.
The auto crossbow he had.
Yeah.
Except it just takes away the loading property of the crossbow. You can only shoot as
Mhm.
many times as you have attacks.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I'd much rather just use the pistol and get used to or get to the proficiency on it.
She also mentions that she has a mod for the crossbows. Um, it's a rapid launcher mod that allows you to do a bonus action attack with the crossbow as well. But the bonus action attack is let's see, allows bonus action attack with auto crossbow, but damage dice is reduced by one category from base damage. So it does a weaker damage dice, but it gives you another attack altogether.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. I think I'm good on buying anything. However, if you still want to buy the rifle, it would help in the war. I do have 6 of these battery packs too. I'm assuming you'd like to buy those as well.
I mean, yeah, if they're not used.
I show her all 6. I'm like, are they used?
She's going to basically just measure them. No, the ones that you extracted from his like pouches that he had, like little
Hmm.
capsules, those aren't used. Those are his extra ammo. So they are fully charged battery packs.
Nice.
All right. So you had how many?
6.
6. All right. Unless you want to haggle for more, she'll give you 50 gold per battery pack.
I'm a haggle for 75.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Do. Oops. Okay. Well,
Yeah, no, 50 per battery.
that's still pretty decent.
Well, I mean, 6 batteries times 50, that's 300 gold on top of the grand for
Yeah.
the rifle. So, that's 1,300 gold right there.
Yes. I'm like,
Just hand
all
you
right.
this massive sack of gold. Here you go. She's like, oh, that's heavy.
I'll I'll be like, absolutely, I agree. But in the future, I would like to have. I want to own one of your magnificent pieces. Maybe even work on this pistol even.
I mean, I could probably modify. Are you looking for conventional uh, weaponry or like more tech based?
Hmm.
She could give you like actual guns, but and modifications to the guns,
Hmm.
or she can get you something a little more high tech, a little more like energy based. She can make lasers.
Oh, interesting. That
Plus
is
with
very
this rifle, she could like reverse engineer it and do other shit too.
interesting. Yeah, I figure.
Yeah.
Well, once you figure and reverse engineer that rifle, hit me up. I'd like to have something of yours.
Yeah. Okay.
I know you do wonderful work.
She kind of just like with her robot hand, she just holds her cheeks. She's like, oh,
I'm gonna try and make her blush a bit more.
oh, roll charisma check, space charisma.
Eh.
It's like, okay, don't get too full of yourself now. She's got an 18.
I'll make her. Can't help it.
Well, at least you're
Eh.
a lot more pleasant than the last guy I had to do business with.
Oh, go on.
Well, as you can see, I've had a lot of stuff stolen and then returned, and he walks in with couple of my stolen pieces and just straight up tells me I'm not getting them back. I'm like, come on.
The audacity!
Yeah, I almost wanted to call the city guard on him, but then literally like the next day, he returns one of them and says that more will come afterwards.
I'm gonna take her hand in mine and be like, you can always call on me.
Well, from what I hear, he got killed. So,
Oh my.
hmm.
Very unfortunate for him, I see.
Yep.
Alright. And I'll be my interaction with her, I guess.
Okay, so you got 1,300 fucking gold because you sold a fucking laser rifle.
Yay. 1300, so I'm at 2187.
Now who's got the money?
I'm rich.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
What would you
Well,
like to do next?
um, hmm, hmm.
You're all
That's a
alone
good
right
question.
now.
That's a good question.
Let's see. If you wanted to visit the people who are injured, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm gonna visit the people who are injured because I can't think of there's something else I want to do and I can't remember what it was. So we're gonna go talk to the injured people first.
Okay. Which ones? Because there's the they're both the noble family and your coworker.
I'll go see Leon first.
Okay. So you head on back to the Heroes Guild, and you go there, and the place is becoming more and more like a fucking military base.
My.
Yeah, like they have weapon racks. They have like this place starting to modify it into a bit of a fortress. And you notice a lot more members are at the guild hall for once. Usually they're all out doing stuff, but they
Yeah.
reconvening and amassing their force here.
Oh boy.
You see Nancy there trying to like just get everything organized with where everything is going. She is dressed up like a barbarian, basically. She's a short old gnome lady, but she's looks like a barbarian.
I'm gonna be like Nancy. I didn't know you could be so ferocious.
She has a well, she doesn't have a great axe because small creatures can't wield them properly. But
Yeah.
she has a battle axe. She's like resting on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, Lev, I thought I gave you the day off.
You did. I'm here to see my friend Leon.
Oh, yeah, he's in the infirmary. He's oh, thank God they didn't give him the full Griffith treatment. Let me tell you.
I don't even want to know what the Griffith treatment is.
Above game, he still has his penis.
All right, Nancy. Happy to see you're doing good. You start walking over to Leon.
I said above game.
I know.
Still has his penis.
Thanks for checking on him, Nancy.
You're welcome. There you go to the
Never change. Love you, girl.
okay. Yeah, so you go to the infirmary and just he's there in one of the beds, just resting. He doesn't have, I mean, besides the burns, he doesn't have any like other particular physical injuries. He's mostly just been starved, tortured, and dehydrated.
I'm gonna yell at him as I walk in. Senpai, how you doing?
Please don't yell. There's enough noise outside.
Sorry, Leon. How you doing?
He just
I'm
looks
gonna
at you.
poke.
He just gives you that look. Are you really asking that? Just really?
I'm like, sorry. I'm in a good mood.
Oh, well, good for you.
How long are you gonna be till you get back on your feet?
Well, he kind of just like holds his hands up. They're in full casts right now. Like he can't like use his hands until they've been healed. I'm gonna be a while.
Do I have anything to write on this cast?
Do you have anything to write with?
Uh, mm, I don't think so. Do I have something in disguise kit?
Disguise kit? Maybe.
Makeup and stuff?
Probably.
I'm gonna take out some kind of like shading pencil and be like, Lev on this cast.
He looks at it like, thanks. On the other side of his other cast on his opposite hand,
Yeah.
you see Loon with a big old cute smiley face with a big old mustache.
I'm like, I knew I liked Loon for a reason.
Well, it's like, oh, thank you, young man. In one of the other beds is Loon.
I peek over, Loon. Oh, I'm like, right, your battle.
Yes, I can't walk.
I just want to say thank you.
Well, it's what heroes are there for. Even heroes sometimes need saving.
I gave him a grin. I'm
He
like, "Do you have a
does the
cast?" I'm
biggest
looking all.
All
I'm
Might
looking all over
grin.
his body.
Yeah, he is 7'2" and pure muscle.
I love it.
Yeah. And he gives you the biggest All Might grin. Like there's shading over his face.
I love it.
Except he's white hair instead of blonde.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He's just older.
Yep.
Okay. Well then, again, I'm looking for if Loon has a cast on anywhere I can.
Loon, most of his body is a cast.
I'm like,
Remember he got hit by like force file level flame attacks.
yeah, I know. I'm gonna be like, so Loon, where do you want this signature? And I'm like flicking it around my, between my fingers, you're like a cheeky brat.
Right. He's like, He closes his eyes. Surprise me.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to put it. I'm gonna like write my name upside down so that every time he looks down on his chest, he sees my name.
Right. So all right. So you write it on his chest like, oh, my chest. Well, everyone will be able to see your name just fine. So he opens his eyes and looks down. And is like, oh, I could see your name just fine.
I'm like, I don't care about anybody else. I just care about you.
Oh. If I could use my hands right now, I'd pat you on the shoulder, but I can't move.
It's perfectly fine. Well, you two get some rest. We're gonna hopefully need you. I'm sure we will.
Rest?
Who knows
No, I'm
exactly
gonna
the time.
tell Leon all about my hero days back when I was younger, when I was his age. And you just hear Leon, oh, I just want to sleep.
I just giggled. All right, well, you two have fun.
Back in 1906.
I'm just slowly backing out.
Or you just leave the room as you back in 1906.
Yeah, I'm just leaving as I hear it. Leon's like, ah!
Yeah, just the moans. He's like, I just want to sleep. Everything hurts.
Oh, it's too funny. I'm tearing up.
And then and you just like hear muffled through the door. And then I told him, I am here.
No need to fear. I am here.
Anyway, so that happened.
It's great. I love it.
Never seen Loon, the fucking demon punching badass that he is, in such a vulnerable position. Anyone could just come in and kill him.
Oh,
I mean,
I was with that.
I mean, anyone that tried to do it would have to get through like the fucking army of people that's in the guild right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he's protected.
Yeah, it's literally the most safe place right now. Is the guild hall.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Leon's good to go, so I'm gonna check out. Yeah.
The Yarsgard family and the Vandrus family are the
Yes, I'm gonna. Yes.
Yeah, two different estates, so they're in two different places, but
Well,
same
I was
district.
investigating the Yarsguards, so
Yeah.
I'll be seeing the Yarsguards first.
So you gotta go to the Yarsgard. Okay, let's see. All right, so you head on to the estate. Same guards that were there when you were doing the investigation are there at the front gate.
Mm-hmm.
And they see you. They just immediately let you in with a smile.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Finger guns. Awkward finger guns.
Yeah, they all. I mean, as you were walking through town, like doing your other stuff, you do notice that. Where is it here? You just notice that like people are smiling and everyone seems to be at peace, even though the threat of war is still like imminent. Most of the people don't seem all that worried. I mean, with the main threat, the demon, dead, or well, sent to another dimension, um, and us not dead. Uh, Everyone just seems to be in a better mood.
Yay!
But you head on inside, and you see a lot of like the maids and servants like taking, running around a lot, just like getting a lot of bandages, a lot of medical stuff. Um, in the kind of like the visitors lounge type of thing where they have
Yeah.
visitors come in. Um, yeah, you see Richter, the father. Um, I just see him there going over some like ledgers, some books, some paperwork. Um, you see his daughter just laying there on the couch next to him. Doesn't really want to like leave his side right now.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and one of the maids is like constantly like tending to her,
Yeah.
as she had blunt force trauma to the head.
Yeah.
And yeah, you come on in and you just see Richter there. He seems focused on the paperwork that he's going through.
I'll clear my throat.
Hmm?
My lord, lady, and I give them the proper uh, curtsy or bow.
Yeah, you see a very weak hand raise up from Valtoria, just like just just like a really gentle wave with her fingers.
Mhm.
And then like her hand just sinks back down shakily.
No need to stress yourself, lady.
Ah, Lev, so soon. He just closes his books. He's like, well, just trying to figure some stuff out. Uh, our family, I'm not sure if you got the message, but my family as well as the Vandross family are trying to help reinstate your family name in the nobility.
I received the message, and I wholeheartedly appreciate everything you are doing for me.
Well, you saved me and my daughter's life. We owe you. We owe you more than most would be willing to pay.
I didn't do it for money or even to be reinstated. I purely, truly wanted to make sure everybody was safe.
That's why I fund the Heroes Guild. It's the message they try to spread whenever they just do the things they're good at.
The recovery, how is it coming?
Well, I'll be fine. Mine are mostly just surface level wounds. My daughter, however, will require further medical attention for a while.
Mhm.
Um, she she received a bit of a skull fracture, but our we have our own medical professionals that were able to take care of her the moment we returned, so she'll be in constant care.
I am glad to hear that.
We're not too keen on the hospital right now after the attack a few days back.
It's hard to find a safe haven,
It is. Even our
regretfully.
own home isn't all that safe anymore. I hear the Vandrust is increasing their security exponentially after what happened. He's very well. As a father, I understand, but he is very overprotective over his little girl.
Hmm.
And there's going to be upwards of 100 or so guards on the estate at all times. So, if anyone's getting in, they have an army to go through. So, I'd be doing the same if I didn't have other matters to attend to.
Rest assured, I will personally uh, ensure your safety. I'll make rounds every now and again.
We appreciate that, but don't go too far out of your way. I know you have a duty to the whole city, not just one person.
I'll give him a big grin. You are part of the city, are you not?
Yes, but we are but a few compared to the rest of the city.
I understand.
Well, is there anything I can do for you?
No, just seeing you recovering is more than enough for me.
Oh, I appreciate the visit.
I'll tip my cape up and bid him a good day.
He does the exact same. He has a bit of a regal cape connected to his shoulders, going down.
Mm. Excellent.
Yes. Rich
And
people capes.
yeah.
I appreciate your whooshness, but this whooshness got some mad game, yo.
Yeah. Let me show you how to whoosh.
Oh. Okay, try to beat roll fucking performance with that whoosh.
Whoosh! I don't know.
You match.
Oh yeah.
You simultaneously whoosh your capes, and like as if the wind was blowing the same object, mirroring each other. Your capes whoosh and go
I
back to
love it.
normal.
I love it. Perfect.
Anyway, you
Oh,
head on back out. Now, you actually don't know where the other guy lives,
I do not.
but roll an investigation.
Achoo.
Eight.
Oh, there are the low rolls.
There you go. Okay, I guess I'll overlook your high 20s earlier in a row.
Yay. Thank you.
It takes you several hours. A lot of the places are like walled over, like they have walls, so it's
Mhm.
hard to see like which place is which. But you go to a place that immediately rings a bell. It's like, oh yeah, he mentioned increasing security. You see about 15 or so guards at the front gate alone to one of the estates. You're like, that's it.
I'll go up to one of the guards. I take it this is the vendor
Vandrust.
yes. Thank you. Sorry. Royal names are hard to remember.
And so, like, 8 of them are just like surrounding you. And who might you be?
As they surround me, I'm like, I'm Liv Rocco. I do my little cape curtsy. I've come to check on the vendor. Yeah.
They're all waiting. He's like, come on, I believe in you. You can do it.
I can't remember. I haven't looked at it like the year.
Van, the vehicle.
Van.
D for dick. And rust, like rust on metal. Vandrust.
I'm here to check on Lord Vandrus and his daughter.
And you mentioned your name, Lev Rocco.
Yep.
In unison, they all stand at attention in opposite lines, with you in the middle of the lines,
Cool.
and they all gesture for you to enter.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna go in, giving them one last little bow as thanks.
Roll an insight.
Oh boy, what insight?
Okay. Yeah, the security is taking things very seriously.
Oh, I love it. I'm very proud of them.
That's all you can gather.
Got it.
So you head on into the estate.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, you see like in the front in the main grounds, Simmons. Yeah, give it a word for us. I see Simmons kind of just like literally he has a table out front, sitting down on it, writing down names. You have a line of people going up to the table, and he's literally hiring people right there on the spot based on like their capabilities.
Right.
And he's literally going through a hiring process right now. There's about 30 people in the line
How?
right now.
Damn, I was gonna say, how long is the line? I'll wait in line.
There's about 30 people.
Oh, I'm not gonna wait in line. I'll hail to him. I'll just be like, "Hail, Lord." His name was Simon
Simmons.
Simmons. Hail, Lord Simmons.
He sees you, maintains eye contact, puts his pen down, closes his book, and tells everyone to take a break until hiring starts back up. I have some business that I need to attend to.
Oh.
So he just
Okay.
he just like gestures everyone to like take a break from waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, getting message.
He's okay.
Oh, somebody might be mentally crazy. Okay,
Huh?
nothing. Some home stuff. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, everyone like the hiring process is taking a break for today. But from what you can gather, he's just literally hiring people just on the spot, like barely going through. It's like I just need more bodies.
I understand. It is very unfortunate. I was not even aware of your missing.
Hmm.
I
Well,
truly
there.
apologize.
Well, when I saw how many people were, that's not surprising. But it's a good thing we fund the Heroes Guild, as if we didn't, well, we'd still be in that cage, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Rightfully so.
So, what can I do for the Hero of the Hour?
I've just come to check up on everybody that was captured.
You hear from like the groups like, "Oh, come on!"
What? The
the,
heck?
the group of people that are in the waiting in line for fucking ever to
Yeah.
get through the hiring process. They're like, oh, we have to wait more before we can go back to waiting more because this guy just wanted to see how everyone was doing. And everyone's like, oh, come on.
I take it back. I turned them and take it back. Forgive me.
Don't mind them. They've been here since early morning. Put out a an ad for security jobs and increased pay. And, well, when I got up this morning, I had 3 times this amount at the doorstep. He looks very tired, and it's like early afternoon at this point.
Oh yeah.
He looks very tired, like he hasn't slept, even though, well, he wasn't too beat up. He had some minor injuries, but he's mostly just exhausted.
Yeah.
Right? But he still looks exhausted as hell. Like almost just as bad as when you found him, but like more cleaned up and all that.
Hmm.
I need to increase the security on the grounds at all time. At minimum 100 people. I'm even gonna get some people to send over to the Arsgard family. They need some extra help.
Okay. I understand your worry, and to put your mind at ease, whenever I have a chance, I will come make my rounds around your place.
Well, once I have everyone hired and trained, you won't have to worry too much about that, hopefully.
And that makes me happy, sir.
Yes. Roll an insight on this guy.
Yep.
I mean, he has a lot on his plate, so he's probably just exhausted and stressed from being busy.
Hmm.
Yeah. He just lets out like a exhausted sigh. Well, I'd imagine you have far more important things to be doing right now. So, no disrespect, but I have a lot of applicants to go through.
Absolutely. I shall not keep you further.
All right. Well, in the future, if you do ever want to visit, my doors will be open to you.
Much appreciated.
And maybe one day our families can convene for other social events.
My family would absolutely love that.
He gives you a wink when he says your family.
I can't help but give him a smile and give him the politest bow I can.
We're gonna make things
Thank
right,
you.
Lev. We're gonna make things right again.
Oh, my heart. I try to keep my composure.
Roll a charisma save,
Okay.
because those are used all the time. 20. Yeah, no, you're the manliest man that ever manned right now.
Got it.
But you turn around, you're like, oh, my heart.
Just. Oh, we're good.
Like 60 other guards are just looking at you right now.
I am like, shush.
Anyway, so you
Pose.
leave the Vandrest family's estate, and where
Yeah.
do you want to go to now?
I want to check on Ball of Yarn.
Ball of Yarn. So you're gonna head on back to the good old college.
Yep.
Yeah, and as soon as you arrive at the front of the college grounds, college campus, that tree that you've been told so many times about with the ball yarn has like a
Mm-hmm.
literal, like a fucking pool of people just surrounding it. And roll a perception check.
Okay. Boo. Whoops.
Oh, perception. Let's see here. Oh my god. Somehow you spot that cat woman you saw up in the tree.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 for the DC.
That's funny.
Yeah, so you see Ball of Yarn just up in a tree sleeping, and surrounding the tree is just a bunch of people just like wanting her attention, just fawning over her. Roll an Arcana.
Kinda.
So you've mentioned, or sorry, you've been told about Ball of Yarn when you were investigating that she seems to just, with little to no effort, become more popular than you were back in your college days, and
Mm-hmm.
you went out of your way to like make an impact, but she just with no effort seems to be just like having all these fans, all these people admiring her, and then you realize something. You see through the weave. There are two spells at play that she's casting.
Oh
One of,
yeah.
yeah, one of them is Catnap, which she currently is showing right now,
Mm-hmm.
and she's casting on herself. And the other one is Fast Friends.
Oh.
Yeah, it just makes people want to be your friend with no negative repercussions.
Huh. Uh, would it be too rude to use counter charm?
Click counter charm real quick.
There you go.
So you gain the ability to use musical notes or words of power to disrupt line influencing effects. As an action, you can start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you have any creature within 30 feet you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. A creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit. Performance ends if you are incapacitated or silenced. Involuntary ended, no action. Now, I just gotta check the saves. Because if they're not repeating saving throws, then
Mm-hmm.
if they're already under the effects, then it wouldn't work.
Okay.
Can't nap. Can't nap. Save. Catnap doesn't end, but she's casting that on herself.
Mm-hmm.
And Fast Friends, hold on, I'll just go into her fucking sheet, because that one's not in the compendium. Bar College. Okay, oh god, words. That's a lot. Yeah, you can try to disrupt the Fast Friends effect.
All right. I more so try to dissuade everybody from gathering
So
around so I
you
can
you
go.
still have to do a performance though, because it says you
Yep.
start a performance. So roll performance.
Do performance.
Okay.
Not the greatest.
Okay, so I gotta roll for them. Ooh. So unfortunately, you're there in the background, and no one's really paying too much attention to you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't see myself fighting anytime soon, so
You
I'm
say
going to
that.
use this. Shh, don't do this to me. Um, I will use dispel magic.
Okay, are you targeting her or the crowd? Because you have to
Mm,
select target.
Yeah. So actually, what I'm going to do is use freedom of. Wait, hold on. I don't need that. Whoops! Don't look at that. I'm not using it.
You start phasing through their bodies.
Yeah. No.
It's like, ooh. Oh, hello there.
Yeah. I will use. Hmm. Well, how tight is the crowd? Can I make it to the tree?
Oh yeah, no, you can get up to the tree just fine.
All right. I'm gonna climb up to the tree, and then I'm going to go on the branch above her.
Roll in acrobatics to climb.
Acrobatics.
Oh,
Finally.
like a fucking monkey or a squirrel or some sort of varmint that climbs trees.
Got it.
You just climb that tree, just and you're up there with her, and everyone's looking. It's like, hey, who the fuck is that? Don't disturb her. She's trying to sleep.
I'm probably gonna make a lot of enemies doing this. I'm going to snap my finger, and I'm going to use dispel magic on her catnip.
On her catnap. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Catnap is 3rd level, so it automatically ends. So she wakes up and.
I'm gonna
She,
smile at her.
she looks up at. I'm gonna roll for her. She looks up to you. She sees you smiling back at her. Her magic just ended, and she doesn't realize that as she moves, she starts falling off the branch.
Oh boy! I'm going to catch her.
All right, deck save.
Oh no!
Oh boy. So just as you realize, oh wait, the cat's falling off the side of the couch, or off the counter, or whatever high perch the cat is sleeping in. Right?
Yeah.
You just hear her, but then she just lands on all fours, and she's fine.
I'm gonna be like, well,
Right, cat.
glad to see you're all right.
Just kind of like stands back up, shakes herself off. Kind of just like licks her paw and brushes her hair a little bit. And wait, weren't you the one that was in the creepy dungeon when I was all chained up to a table? And everyone's like, "Come the fuck on!"
I can't help but like, oh, please don't word it like that. But yes, I am the one that was in the dungeon while you were chained up. I came to check up on you.
Oh, well, I mean, like what you see. She kind of just like does a pose, hands on her hip type of thing.
I'm gonna wink at her. You know it, even without the spell you're casting.
Just like you just feel like the soft, squishy paw pads of a cat's paw squishing against your mouth.
Through her paw, I'm gonna say, "Oh, so soft."
Right? Don't go saying things about that.
I'll wink at her and like do the little zip across your mouth thing.
That's good. Yes. I didn't get your name.
I'll give her my curtsy, Lev Rocco.
Oh, that is so bland.
I'm gonna lean into her ear and whisper, Rokozovsky.
Who?
Exactly. Don't worry about it. But that's the full name, so it's not as bland as you think it is.
Okay. She just looks at you. Meow.
Rude.
She is
Anyway.
a cat.
I know. Anyway, dear ball of yarn, you have no injuries, I presume? You're perfectly fine, I take it?
No, I'm good.
Right. That was my purpose of the visit. Sorry
Oh.
to disturb your catnap.
Yeah. It's
Hello?
fine.
Oh, okay. There we go. That was a long pause.
Well, she just went. She did that when a cat's starting to get a little bit angry. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine.
Well, for disturbing your catnap, would you like me to take you out for dinner?
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, sorry. There you go. 14.
14. No. I'm good.
I understand. And with that, I will give her my last curtsy and go check on Amanda. Pretty much.
Basically,
Hmm?
you tried to persuade a bird.
It's pretty hard to persuade a bard.
I know. Even without your base stats, they have other shit to work for them.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was the first roll though was pretty primo.
yeah. Only you didn't dispel the magic. Make her fall off a tree.
Yeah, I was hoping I could catch her and be a little bit more romantic, but it gave me a deck save, so it didn't really work out.
I mean, that's like your second best stat.
I guess, yeah, but still.
+7.
I mean, it would have been the same thing as that for acrobatics, but whatever. That's not really...
Anyway, where do you want to go to next? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I just got a text from my boss. I wanted to see Amanda, see how she's doing.
Amanda, so that's all the way up in the slum. She's probably not working right now.
Yeah, I didn't think she would be.
Yeah. One, it's a bit too early for the tavern. She usually works night times with either your sister or like she entertains shifts with your sister.
Yeah.
Right now, it's the tavern owner whose name was Andrew, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because
Yep.
I couldn't remember his fucking name. Funny thing is, I think I found it on a script later, on one of the scripts I wrote, but now I lost that script, so I don't fucking know where it is. So we're just gonna go with Andrew.
All right, sounds good.
I think it was half elf. Yeah, it was Amanda's father. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So if she's not at work, do you still want to go visit there anyway?
Yeah.
All right, so you head on over there. It's like mid-afternoon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You head on over there. They're open. They have a tavern and inn, but it's also like you go there to eat.
Yeah.
And there's like the not lunch crowd because it's after lunch, but you have like just like afternoon rush of people.
Right.
Your sister's not at work right now. She works this night, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm having her do. And you see the tavern owner himself working at the counter.
Oh, Andrew, how are you doing?
He's like stamping his fingers.
I give him
Lev.
about... Oh, you remembered.
Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. He is like trying to serve drinks and cook food at the same time.
Would you like some help for a bit here?
Oh my god, yes.
I'm actually gonna help him serve drinks and
That's
serve food and everything.
gonna be several hours though.
I'm not gonna do it for long, just until he can catch up to.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
for that, roll a. Let's see. Oh man,
If you don't-
service industry.
If you don't mind performance, I'll do it with a flurry or a flourish.
If you man the bartending while he deals with like the cooking, because
Yeah.
you can deal with that, because that requires him to kind of stay in the kitchen for the most part. So yeah, you can do a performance with your serving tables essentially.
Yep, I'll be doing that.
Serving some drinks.
Yeah.
All right, so performance. Oh my. Hold on. Oh, you make 30 golden tips.
Oh my. I'm gonna... Okay. 30 gold.
Hmm. It's a rush right now. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people, and
Cool.
you are just like you're kind of just like dancing in between each table that you go through while balancing a thing of like a thing of drinks and the food. In the other hand, you're just like as you like spin and twirl to one table, you like lower the drinks and the food off the tray in one fluid motion, and then you go off to the next table, and everyone's just watching you. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing.
How does he do
Yeah.
it? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So yeah, 30 golden tips.
Now that he can catch his breath a bit, I'm gonna be like, Amanda, where's Amanda?
She's at home right now. She's recovering after what she went through. She's mostly just exhausted, but if only your sister was working the night she went missing. Or well, if only they were walking home together. To be more accurate.
I agree. I will most likely tell Nadia to ensure they leave together.
Yeah. Your sister, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's You notice I don't hire security here. Your sister's all the security we need.
I'm like, it runs in the family.
Yeah, like she knows how to judo flip any creature onto. Well, she tends to break the tables, but I pay her double.
Yeah.
Or she works for double, or she does two rolls. Sorry, words. Yeah, your sister is a bit of not a monk class, but a bit of a martial artist.
Mhm.
And so sometimes she has to deal with rowdy people.
Oh, I get that. I too deal with rowdy people.
Mm-hmm. Cut to Vickle being put in jail.
Oh no. What I meant, but okay.
Oh, not what you meant.
No.
What?
Anyway.
Okay, never mind.
Well, that said, I'm
Second
gonna.
cutscene, Vickle taking it up the ass from prison sex.
Oh no.
Just kidding.
I'll go check on Amanda.
All right.
Oh wait, I'm gonna
Well,
get some food from Andrew and take it to Amanda.
well, I mean, she's at home right now resting. Like not here,
Cool.
not here in the tavern. Like they have a
Oh, I
home.
know. I'd like to give her some food.
All right. So you get some stuff. What exactly do you want to bring her?
Soup always makes me feel better after I'm, recovering.
Yeah, so you get her what kind of soup you want to get her?
Oh, a creamy, potato, creamy potato. Let's go.
You want a cream or potatoes? All right.
Yes, cream of potato.
All right. So her dad makes some cream potato soup, and seals it up so it keeps it nice and hot.
Hmm.
And you've been to her house and her apartment, so you actually know
Yep.
where she lives.
Yep.
So you head on back there, and come up to her door, which is shut and locked this time.
Oh, thank goodness. I will knock on her door.
You knock on the door. There's like a bit of a delay, but eventually the door creaks open. There's that little chain lock on the inside. And you see a very tired face looking back at you.
I'll take a step back to, not scare her, and give her my bow and present her with the sealed bag of soup. Hello, Amanda. It's Lev. I've brought sustenance for you.
Hi, love. It's my dad's cooking.
Yes, it is.
Like the Grudge lady or the girl from the ring, her arm just reaches through the door, like the crack in the door, and just like reaches out slowly, and creepily grabs the thermos, slowly pulls it back into the door. Thank you.
That's too funny. of course. Um, how are you feeling? Do you need any medicine? Would you like any help with anything at all?
No, I'm mostly just exhausted. The doctor told me to mostly get some rest, stay hydrated, and try not to eat anything too heavy.
I look at the soup. Ah,
Oh,
um,
soup is fine. Like solid food. I should avoid that for now.
okay,
Till my body recovers enough to handle it.
okay. I'm glad to hear that then. All right. Well, that was all. I just wish to see a swift recovery.
Roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh, what?
So as she shuts the door, right, you hear the chain lock unlock. She opens the door again, and do you resist?
No.
She grabs you, pulls you in, and shuts the door behind her.
Oh no! I mean, yes. Ah, scared, horny, scared.
Fear boner.
Yeah.
And we will scene transition to a later event in the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She roll a 5. So,
Cool. All right.
there's going to be some cream potatoes, let me tell you.
Somebody's potatoes are getting creamed.
The bard,
All
when
right.
the bard is left to do things alone, this is what happens.
Yep.
Alright, so you got to pretty much everything. You didn't find out what Ruby was doing, but you're busy with other things.
Yeah. Mhm.
Alright, so later into the night. Oh, that is the wrong script. Actually, if anyone needs to take a break to use the washroom or get something to drink, do it now.
I need more food.
I need to pee.
I also want to hear everybody talk about my endeavors. Oh. Oh, food. I like food. I like food. I like food. Yeah. Okay. Mama. This is delicious. Way. Food.
Are you done for the night after this?
Yeah, after. For lunches, can I get more, like, noodle packs? Like, Ichiban, the ones in the, like, the big ones? Not the ones in the bowls. I got a, yeah, I got a container that I use, and then I just use the coffee pot for it. Yeah, it works out really well. What? It's a Keurig. I just gotta do 10 ounces, warm up my noodles, and we're good to go.
Here's people in the background. Who is that?
No, I don't. It doesn't work. It takes too long. No, the microwave doesn't get it all. It takes longer on the microwave. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mama. Love you. If I don't say good night, or good night, Mama, if you're going to bed. Okay. And I am back.
Hello.
Hello.
This is the first time one of your characters has gotten laid since Thrak.
Yep.
Well, at least in my games, anyway. I don't know what your other games have been like.
um. No. In the other one, Thrak. No. Yeah, I think Thrak also got laid in the other one too. By an orc.
Oh my. Male or female?
Wait, not an orc. It was another bugbear. It was mating season.
Oh my. Snoo snoo. Ah.
Yeah, pretty much. Food.
So basically, the moment Lev was dragged into the room and the door shut, the Konosuba dance loop starts playing.
Oh boy. Censoring.
Yeah, that's the censoring. They're so
Perfect.
unenthusiastic when they do the dance.
Mm-hmm. I like in one of the versions, what's her name? Aqua is like crying
Yeah,
as she does the dance.
it's after like in the opening where she was like being
Mhm.
eaten by a slime monster.
Yeah, and then she's crying in the next like dance. Uh,
Explosion.
is Arakeshka there?
The the dark gnome.
Yes, the Dark Gnome. Is she here? I see she's here, but she's just not talking.
Yeah, she's muted.
Fair enough. I was curious on her thoughts.
Was she here when Lev did the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know when she jumped in.
It was near the beginning.
Oh.
I don't know if she's actually paying attention or not, but you know.
She said she would jump on if she was cleaning around that time, so I'm guessing she's cleaning.
Makes sense. Misplaced her phone, can't find it.
Somebody got some poontang.
It's bound to happen with Lev.
Mm-hmm. What do you think I kept making doing your fucking checks?
Right?
It's like you're always like trying to like impress people or show off or
Mhm.
anything like that. But it's like, trying to charm the bard. It's like, oh, you might bite a bit too high there. But the
If it was,
commoner, well, I mean,
yeah.
that one, not
If it wasn't
surprising.
disadvantage, I might have beat her.
Yeah, but that was all dependent on how you approached.
Mm-hmm. It was very hard to figure it out.
Yeah. And you're like, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of enemies here.
Mm-hmm. I already knew.
Mm-hmm. Well, not so much enemies to like dislike. I mean, everyone was standing around you when all that was going on, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It was calculated, but man, is my math bad.
I calculated this, but that doesn't mean I'm smart.
Mm-hmm. I love that fucking meme with the hawk trying to take the eagle's like meat, and the eagle just looking up at the hawk like, man, I knew the chances, but my math is bad. Welcome back, Justin.
Oh my god, he's returned.
Yeah, welcome.
Anyway, it's gonna be his turn next.
Sweet.
Got to wrap up his leftovers. Yeah. Lev's gotta wrap up some leftovers when he's done too.
Mm-hmm.
And have a shower when he goes home. You're just like your father.
Oh no. Wait, did father sleep around?
No, but it's the way he goes about things,
Hmm.
the way he approaches it. She could smell it.
Oh no. So I am home now.
Well, I mean, you'll be home afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because this is like you got to the tavern and worked there for like maybe a couple hours, like 1 or 2 hours to help with things, and then you went to visit Manda, and you're maybe there for a few more hours,
Uh huh.
right? And then you'll probably go home since it'll be late at that point.
Hmm.
So you had a full day, very full day.
Filled someone's day.
Yeah. It's like when I asked, it's like, what kind of soup do you want to bring? It's like, cream. I'm like, oh, okay.
I was gonna do chicken noodles. Like, nah, cream or something.
Cream potato. It's like, oh,
Hmm.
it's just the most fitting.
I are Bart. I have to do things right. 'Tis law.
But hey, you may not have seduced the door, but you opened the door through seduction. So the meme is technically real.
Yay! Perfect. Cool.
Okay, so if everyone's ready,
I am ready.
Justin, art thou ready? You can unmute yourself. It's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. But Andrew, since you're still eating, I'm guessing.
Uh, I can mute myself in between things.
Okay. Because your character won't be here for this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll mute myself.
Your character's busy doing something else. We're gonna do someone else's stuff now. It's been you all day. Let's see here. So, okay. So, later that night, during the night shift for the tavern down the slums, it's a fairly busy night, and an old, washed-up veteran is drinking his sorrows away at the bar. He's causing no problems and simply drinks alone, with the occasional question from the bartender. Need another refill?
No, I lean down and look at my coin purse. Yeah. I kind of give a slight cough.
Maybe you should have a bit of water, too. Rona. Rona. The bartender is a human woman with dark brown hair. She's wearing an apron and has her hair done up kind of like a Chi-Chi in early Dragon Ball Z. She fills her glass up when you ask, and whatever it is you are drinking. I'll put some tavern music on. Yeah. You're pretty much here every day. She kind of just like standing there behind the counter. So what do you do for a living?
I give a long sigh, and I'm like, nothing these days. And I look disgruntled as I say that.
Yeah, you say that with like the drunkenness of an old man. Well, don't drink too much. I'm sure there's someone waiting for you at home.
I just give another sigh, and I think about her.
Uh, the night has been fairly busy, as many patrons have been showing up finally. The streets have been a little bit more tame now since the big bust was made, and many of the missing people have returned home. Your quite lonely drink has become a little bit more loud and annoying. However, no one's directly bothering you, so you don't really pay them that much mind. Just like it's a tavern. Things are
Mhm.
things are gonna be loud when people start drinking. That's normal. As the bartender serving you has to go serve some drinks to some of the other tables, you're reminded of when you were called to service not that long ago and how terrible things went. As you reminisce about your one chance to be something more than just working law enforcement, you hear a disturbance at one of the tables.
Uh, I bleary-eyed look over.
You just like slowly turn, well, like the chair is like a swivel. You're just turning, but it's like. So the bartender that was serving you went over to one of the tables, and one of the guys there is like, "Hey, baby, how would you keep us company tonight?" The bartender, "Sorry, I have other tables to serve." The patron grabs her arm and prevents her from walking away. "I said, how about you keep us fucking company tonight, bitch?" The woman, the bartender, just tells the guy, "Let go now." Another rough-looking guy from that table gets up and slaps the bartender across the face. She
What were
responds.
you about to type?
Oh, he's typing something. My accent's not good though. Stop making me feel weird. Anyway, shut up. She responds by giving the guy a judo flip onto the table and then twists his arm until it snaps. "We don't have security here because I can take down just about any lowlife that tries to stunt like that. So I suggest the rest of you get out of my bar." The other three thugs at the table kind of just get up and fuck off completely. It's like, "Oh, fuck this. Chi-Chi, if you dress up as Chi-Chi, your arm will be broken." Yeah. She fucks with Super Saiyan every night. The other tavern workers and the nicer patrons all kind of just like stand up and give the woman a standing ovation for putting those assholes in their place. The woman just bows kind of bashfully and then goes back to the counter where you are. "Sorry about that. Sometimes people get drunk and out of hand. You're good though. You're always oddly peaceful. You don't bother anyone ever."
Just look at her, still with my shrouded eyes. I'm like, I don't like to. It's one of my things. I don't like to cause trouble if nobody makes trouble for me.
It's the way I like my bar, but some people just don't want things to be that way.
Yeah, yeah. Besides, I've seen you taking them down before. I come here often enough.
Yeah, well,
Despite the how long you've been working here, thugs seem to flock around you in this bar particularly.
well, there was an old saying where those with power incite challenge. When people know how tough you are, they have a tendency of trying to start things with you. They probably
I
knew.
just give a grunt and acknowledgement. Like, he knows that from experience.
Yeah, they probably knew I could probably put them in their place, but I just wanted to start shit for the sake of starting it. The night continues on with no further incidents, and when it comes to closing time for the tavern, you stumble your way out the door and into the streets. You're still standing, but like, oh, when did the earth start moving? Kind of just stop a bit, and as the alcohol is still in your system, letting yourself just like adjust your center of balance a bit, roll a con check
Alright.
with your new character sheet.
Con check or con save?
Just check.
Alright.
9. Oh, you're stumbling a bit. It's like you stood still until like your center of balance got back there, but then you took one step. It's like, oh god, we're moving. Um,
Kind of like
you've only taken one step out the door at this point, and you're like, oh, we're moving. Oh Jesus. So you guys just like hold on to the wall a bit, and you hear a voice. Hey, holding up, big guy? Need me to walk you home? You turn,
look over.
yeah, you turn around, and it's the woman that was serving you drinks.
Thank you.
Who is messaging me?
Somebody's messaging you.
I know. Oh, hold on 1 second.
Something important? So, you still eating, Andrew?
I do the nom.
What you eating?
My mom made me curry and chicken and rice. So yeah, chicken curry rice.
Very nice.
Mhm. What did you have for dinner?
I said it earlier, but just some hamburger and beans.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Thinking of doing what? I got some frozen pita wraps, and thinking of doing what Jordan said, just cook up some more rice and add it to the mix and have it for burritos.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I'm back. Dylan wanted a hug goodnight.
Well,
Alright. So, the woman offers to walk you home because you barely walk straight.
Yeah, it's closing, right?
Yeah, like, everything's closed now. They're just getting out. You're having a
Yeah.
hard time walking in a straight line.
And I'm like, thank you kindly, miss. Give me a second. I just have to remember where my place is.
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
I'm playing the part.
All 19. Jesus Christ.
With the modifier of 0, I rolled 19 on both sides.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
that is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm drunk.
All right. So you actually live over in the residential district, like the upper residential district. That's a bit of a walk from here because you're in the slums right now.
Yeah.
So having someone to walk you there might actually be a good idea. Or maybe,
thank you.
Or maybe to your daughter's clinic.
Yeah, it'd be closer if you take me to this location instead of my house. I don't want to leave you walking me halfway across the city. Especially this late at night, despite how strong you are. So
actually, the clinic is down in the business district. It's a little private walk-in clinic.
yeah.
Right, so it's actually a bit further because you're going from the slums. You're gonna have to go this way until you can get like up here, and then you're in the residential. But
Alright.
and then all the way down here to the business where your daughter's clinic is. That's a bit more of a walk. But
right.
You'd be in safer hands with her.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm going in that direction anyway, so I can walk you to your daughter's clinic.
Thank you kindly. I'm repeating this.
I was like, you're saying it in your head. It sounds like plain, simple English, but what she's hearing is, "Hey, you angel lady, don't kill me."
I
Okay.
can't just
She
give
got.
another cough.
Yep. She kind of just like places one hand like behind your back and like one on like your bicep. Kind of just like keeps you steady as you guys walk. As you stumble along with this woman, you start to notice something as the woman notices it as well. The streets in some of the alleyways that you need to take in order to get out are blocked off by several thugs each alleyway, or each street.
Oh.
They're all
Alright.
holding guns and swords.
I'm gonna...
Roll a perception. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
9. Hold on. Sure enough, you do spot one of them who crudely has his arm in a sling.
Alright. I look at him. I just squint. I'm like, were you the one? I'm saying this in my drunken state. Still. Were you the one who got hurt earlier?
The rest of the guys kind of like look at him, and he's just like getting more and more angry. Yeah, I fell down some stairs.
Are you sure you weren't the one that got flipped over a table by her?
Roll a. Or actually, what's your AC?
20?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a fucking unstoppable tank. Should I get? Should have opened their sheets up before I. He takes a shot at you, but because of his arm and kind of a shitty, just the pain of his arm makes his aim a little off, and he misses you. But
Can I react?
I mean, in your drunken state, a guy just fires a gun and misses you completely, and you're just stumbling there. So there might not be too much you could do as a reaction because, again, being that drunk.
Yeah.
But what was it you wanted to try?
I wanted to throw a javelin back at him. It probably won't hit in my inebriated state, but
Roll a javelin attack with disadvantage. 13. That does not hit, unfortunately. Throw a javelin. And walking up. Or actually, no, not yet. One of the other guys that were at the table mentions to the woman that's with you, should just do what you're told, bitch. Now me and my buddies are gonna have some fun with you. And we ain't asking this time. And you, old man, fuck off somewhere. This doesn't even concern you. And they all currently have their guns like cocked and loaded right now.
I'm gonna. Can I do a roll to see if I actually understand the danger right now?
Roll an insight with disadvantage.
Uh,
You do. There's about 10 of them, and they all have guns.
Alright.
You yourself will probably be able to bulldoze your way through them just fine, but you have this woman here who probably couldn't take getting shot.
Yeah. Alright. Can I do another check to see if I can sober up in this situation?
Do another con check. 13. You're steady enough. I mean, you're still drunk, but you are steady enough that you can probably fight coherently enough.
What's the situation? Describe where we are right now.
You are in like you're in the slums. You're just out in the streets right now. There's kind of like a bit of an intersection behind you. There's like a fountain, I believe it is. Hold on, let me just. Yeah, there's like a small fountain plaza type of thing. Really shitty stonework on the ground. There's buildings around you. There's the way you just came, which is back towards the tavern, and then there's north, and then there's east, and both are blocked off right now. But the way, because of where the slums tavern is, you have to go either north or east, and then around the buildings in order to get back out to like the main roads.
All right. How tall are the buildings right now?
Fairly tall. Like most are like small. They're just like houses, mostly just small houses. But most are 2 stories.
All right. Is there one that's 1 story taller right now around me?
Around you, no. And you're kind of just like out in the middle of the street at this point.
All right.
Behind you, however, you hear another set of footsteps walking towards you from behind. Probably didn't notice it because of how drunk you were.
Yeah.
You turn around and you see, and despite, you see a large, like, tabaxi man wielding this big fuck off hammer with a cat symbol on it. And despite your alcoholism, you remember this abysmal man of a creature. He is one of the crime syndicate's aces for kidnapping people. It's like one of their top guys, as well as breaking anyone who gets in his way. You remember him. Like, you can't, no matter how drunk you get, you can't remember this, or can't forget this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You only know him as Mr. Whiffers.
How tall is he?
Let's see. He is. Actually, what's in this character sheet? He is.
Specifically because I'm planning something in my head.
He's a medium-sized creature. He's more wide than tall, but he's big and fluffy. But he's shorter than you.
So he's like 5 something.
How tall are you again?
I can't remember.
Did you finish your profiling stuff?
I wrote it down. I was 5'9".
5'9"? Yeah, he's like a few inches shorter than you.
Right. Yeah, I forgot to write it down.
So you see
He's
this big cat man walking up here with his big ass fucking hammer.
alright.
Well, do my cat eyes deceive me, or is that Foss Strongarm? I haven't seen you since, well, since I destroyed your whole damn career. Thanks for being so neglectful with your duties. Probably wouldn't have gotten away with it, with kidnapping the princess, if you had done your damn job proper.
I look at him and I'm like, it's the cute kitty who can't stay out of other people's business.
Yeah, it's a cute kitty that ruined your life. He's just patting.
I just sigh.
He's just patting his hammer in his other hand right now.
Yeah, I just sigh.
So what have you been doing since then? Drinking by the smell of it.
Yes. I openly admit it.
Yeah. That woman you got there. I'll be taking her with me.
No.
From what my idiot subordinate told me, he's like, oh, come on, man. She's pretty tough. That makes her valuable for the Syndicate's experiments. Now just hand her over nice and easy, like you hand over the princess.
I look at him, I'm like, no.
Let me rephrase that. Miss, come with me, and nobody has to get hurt.
I'll literally take one large step and stand in front of her And I'm no longer stumbling. I'm like, my back is straight, even though I was hunchback the whole time in front of the bar. I'm like, I'm not too tall for a human barbarian, but I look empowered right now.
Mm-hmm.
I
Roll
just,
one more con check.
uh, do.
Hold on here. Yeah. You take one big deep breath, you stretch and straighten up your back. Get your shield and your axe ready. And you, down the corner there. It's just you and the Catman fighting.
Uh,
The others are mostly there to basically,
keep us engaged.
yeah. And the woman kind of just hides off there to the side behind one of the buildings and some crates.
Yeah.
Alright. Where is his... There's his sheep. Jesus Christ. It's like, where's his sheep?
Yeah, I just give a low growl at him. And, give me a second. Click on my character token. Initiative. Yes, I remember how to play after being here so long.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh god, I got so many sheets open here. Okay. And Mr. Whiffer's turn. Just as Mr. Whiffers, I love his name. Just as Mr. Whiffers is about to approach you, you hear a noise behind the group of rogues. Oop, wrong. Alright. Where is it here? So immediately you hear in the background, what the fuck? And one of the rogues just gets a crossbow bolt to the back of the head and he is down.
I look back at Mr. Whiffers and I'm like,
And
seems
then
your men aren't very much.
a second one falls.
I look back at him and I'm like, that's the second one.
It's like, what the fuck is that? No one see, like, all the other guards or thugs are like turned around trying to like find who's doing that. So you and Mr. Catman are gonna go one-on-one, but it's his turn. And he's gonna go right up to you. And where is this thing? So he walks up to you and like an angry cat goes into a rage. Let's see here. I gotta remember how his abilities work. Okay, it's on the first one. Okay, he's by himself. Alright, he is gonna go into a rage and he is going to attack recklessly at you, so he has advantage. Alright. A big old fuck off hammer. With a 22, that hits, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take, let's see here, plus. So you take 11 bludgeoning and 9 necrotic.
Oh,
You haven't gone into rage yet either.
yeah.
That first hit's full. Okay, and then for his second attack. Ooh, 14 does not hit you. Takes a second
No.
swing, and thinking that you're... I should move the camera on this side a little more. There we go. Alright. So yeah, second attack misses completely. He's like, ah! He wasn't expecting you to kind of just like move out of the way when you attacked.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn.
Alright. Yeah, being wary of shit hitting the fan, just in case, I'm gonna go over here
Mm-hmm.
and then go into rage myself.
Okay. Yeah, do you remember how your abilities work?
I have to roll a dice to see what type,
Mm-hmm.
if I remember correctly.
I believe... I can't remember if they set it up as a thing. In your attacks, is there a thing there that I set for it?
No.
Let's see here. What was it? So you have to roll a d8 to determine the effect.
Yeah. Alright.
A 6. Alright, so you enter your rage, and arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. Each creature within 30 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or you see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack. As a result, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the start of your next turn. So, he has to do a wisdom save. And with a 3, he does not pass. So, his attacks are going to be with disadvantage. And you have advantage on your attacks.
Yeah.
He went into reckless attacking.
Alright.
Right.
I'm gonna just battle axe his face.
Right, so you have 2 attacks with battle axe with advantage. 22 hits. Plus 2, so 9 damage. Oh, wait, 9 cut in half, so 4.
Yeah.
And 21, that hits. 9 plus 2, so 11, cut in half, so 5. Okay. You do 2 true strikes against him with your battle axe, and he was, I mean, despite the fact that he can shrug off most blows, he was expecting you to be actually putting up a fight. Alright. So, it is mysterious person's turn.
Before that,
Oh.
I'm finished my turn. I just want to say something to this guy.
Oh yeah, you can free action whenever to speak.
Despite my age, I'm still spry enough to kick your ass.
Kind of just cat growls at you. Alright. And let's see here. Ooh. You see one guy's head kind of just like a crossbow bolt goes through his skull completely and hits the building next to him. And that hits as well. Another guy gets hit, but he doesn't die outright. He just gets like hit in the throat and he's like... He's not dead yet, but he's bleeding. Alright, Mr. Whiffer's turn. Alright, he's gonna take another strike at you, and you're raging now, finally. Okay, y'all. 13 does not hit you. Okay, and second reckless attack. 23 hits you.
Yeah.
So that is, let's see. Did I add it in there? Yeah. So it's 16 bludgeoning cut in half to 8.
Alright.
And then 9 necrotic damage, which you take the full amount on.
Yeah.
Alright. And that was his attacks. Your turn.
Gonna just beat his head in with that Alex again. Is he wearing a helmet or anything?
Nope. He's barbarian like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna specifically aim for his neck.
Alright. You have advantage because he was reckless attacking, so 20, that hits. So 12, cut in half, so 6. Okay. He has some thick 17, that still hits, yeah. So,
Aiming for the same place. I'm just gonna keep aiming for the same place.
5,
Eventually, I'll take his head off.
Okay, he's got some thick fur, thick fat, and just pure rage shrugging out most of the damage, but you're cutting some fur off him, definitely. You'll trim his neck down. That's all you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. That hits them. Ooh. That hits them. Okay, so another one bites the dust, and then another one bites the dust. Yeah. In the background, as this is happening, like there's gunfire and stuff like that. They're trying to shoot at something on the rooftops, but they can barely even see what's going on up there, despite it shooting back at them. Okay, Mr. Wafer's turn. Oh boy, Mr. Wafers. Alright, he's gonna reckless attack again. Okay, that is a 10. That does not hit you.
Excellent.
Alright, and reckless attack again. 26. So.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Alright, so that is 13 bludgeoning cut in half. So 6 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And 9 necrotic.
That seems to do a lot of necrotic damage to me every time.
Okay, and that is his turn. Your turn. He is hitting you real hard.
Yeah. Thinking of what I can do for a win here.
You do have the one thing. That thing. Ah, yes. That thing. Yeah, that.
My javelin.
Yes. That.
Yeah. I can just stab with that, can't I?
Yep. If you want to use its full power, you can attack roll with it.
Alright. I'll swap it out for that for now.
Okay.
And try and jab it in the same spot I cut at earlier.
Okay, roll to hit with it. 17 just hits. That's his AC. Or actually, wait, is it? Pretty sure it's 17. Yeah, 16. So yeah, you definitely hit. And let's see, since he is the target, he takes the javelin damage and lightning damage. Let's see here. excluding you, must take a DC 13 4d6 lightning damage on a failsafe and half as much on a successful. The lightning bolt turns back to a javelin when it reaches its target. Make a ranged attack, weapon attack against the target. On hit, the target takes the damage from the javelin plus 4d6. So he takes the damage regardless.
Yeah.
So, a bolt of lightning shoots through as you thrust this javelin into his neck. And, let's see. He takes, 6 plus 2, so 4 from the piercing. And then he takes the full 19 damage from the lightning, because he is the target of the javelin of lightning. Now, that has gone back to being a regular javelin, but it is magical in nature, but of no additional damage.
Yeah.
However, when you thrust that javelin into him, you just see, like cartoonishly being electrocuted, his hair just poofs up. And he's like a giant ball of fluff. And he's all staticky right now. He's like, meow.
my character just breaks out in laughter with that.
The other 5 guys that aren't dead turn around to see what the big bolt of lightning was, and turn around to see their boss, just a giant static fluff ball. The woman in the corner there is laughing. 5 guys there are laughing. You're laughing. And this guy is so pissed off. He says, shit. Fuck this. Everyone retreat. And he's gonna run away, but you can attack of opportunity against him.
Can I use my attack of opportunity to tackle him?
Actually, it's still your turn. You only did 1 attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a shove, I believe, the shove action. So roll athletics, which you have advantage on because of rage.
Ta-ta.
Okay, so 24. And he's got to do the same. He also is enraged. Oh shit, you tackle him to the ground. You tackle him down, and just as his men are about to like dogpile you, just 2 more dead, and they start fucking off. Okay.
I start beating this guy's face in.
Yeah. It's not your turn.
I know, but
This guy's turn. He's going to try to get away. Okay, he's going to roll athletics to maintain pinning him. 20, 13. You got him pinned to the ground. Since he tried to run away, you pinned him from behind. And he's just squirming around. Let's see. That's trying to a break grapple, which is not an attack. Yeah, you got this guy pinned. He could still attack you. No, wait. That's not the attack.
would it be with disadvantage because he's kind of on his back or on his stomach, lying face down on the ground while I have him pinned? Or
Technically, yes and no, because see, here's the thing. You have him pinned. You're both considered prone.
yeah.
So it would cancel out to being a normal roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Just wondering. Yeah.
No, he used his action to try to break free, but he failed. So you have this guy pinned, and he can't get away. What do you want to do with him?
Do I have anything to tie him up with?
You should.
I have my manacles.
Oh. So he is going to try to resist that. Athletics to force it on him.
The athletics, you said?
Yep.
Alright.
Because you were trying to force these manacles onto him while he is trying to
Yeah.
break free again. Unfortunately, he slips out and fucks off.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah, no, he makes a run for it. And so do his men that are not dead. He got away.
Almost had him. Oh,
Almost. You almost could have brought him in. But from behind the boxes over there, like the woman comes back out. Like, holy, mister, that I didn't know you could fight like that.
get up like nothing happened, and then I start wheezing.
Yeah. Well, what was the thing we did for it?
I have one exhaustion level after every
After you rage,
rage.
yeah.
Yeah.
When your javelin's used. So let's see. Yeah, deals respond by drink to. Yep. Alright. You have a level of exhaustion. You just look haggard as fuck. You're wheezing. You got that really throaty cough. And, alright. Coming from out of the shadows is can only be described as a maid. Wielding several crossbows.
I look over him like, hi.
She looks at you, says nothing, and then walks a few steps forward. Miss Nadia. And she's going to look at the maid. Wait a minute. Don't I know you? The maid drops her disguise and revealing her true face, which is the long black-haired woman, white, milky smooth skin, milky white smooth skin. Jesus Christ, I can't words. And she like reholsters her crossbows. She has a bunch of hand crossbows. She has a strap of daggers. She has like all. She looks like she is an assassin dressed as a maid. Let's see here.
You know each other?
Yes. Well, not personally, but she works for my family. Well, did. Why are you here? Your father gave me the task, 2 tasks. One I can't succeed at. Not yet, anyway. The other is to protect his family if something were to happen to him. I've been away for so long I was unaware. But I am here in full service to the Rakowski family. When I saw trouble on the rooftops, I immediately got in position, but then she gestures to you, Voss. I didn't think this guy still had it in him to fight. I thought he would keel over and die.
I look disgruntled at that. I don't say anything, but I look peeved.
It's like, as you were fighting the giant cat, she took out like 7 guys in like a few seconds.
I know. And that's why he's just old. He feels disgruntled that he's old.
Don't let your old age define what you are capable of. Your actions and how you choose to live define who and what you are. Anyway.
I just don't know what to say.
Miss Nadia, we need to return you back home. She kind of just looks at you, Voss, like you're... Perhaps we should bring you with us. I'm sure the current head of the family would like to know who saved her daughter. Also, I need to report in, so you're coming with us.
How close am I to? Or we're still in the slums, right?
Yeah, you're still in the slums.
I'm like, I'll look back towards the direction we were going. I'm thinking about the distance I'd have to travel.
It's only a slight bit more than what you were planning to go anyway, and it's all in the same direction regardless.
Alright. I'm like, fine.
Good. Come along.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I just want to go home and sleep.
So you leave the slums and
And I'm sorry. And I'm pissed off that I let the guy get away.
well, you almost had him.
Yeah. It's just his mood. He's drunk, he's tired, and he's pissed off he let the bad guy get away.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here.
Can I collect my lost javelin that I used earlier?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, so you head on back to the guild home section of the city. And
Alright.
scene transition back home. Lev.
Here.
Yep. So just before all this stuff happened, you returned home late in the evening with the biggest "I'm the best" smile on your face.
Just the biggest smug face.
And you were just walking like you are tilted back, pelvis thrusted forward as you walk.
It was a great day.
Mm-hmm. You got a shit ton of money and you got laid.
Woo!
All right, so you head on inside the house, and yeah, everyone's like, it's past supper time at this point, and but there is leftovers. They got some damn nice sirloin steak fried up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one there set aside for you. And when you walk in, your mom, like, immediately she sees you, and you're just like your father. And she walks back to the living room.
I blush.
Yeah. One of your siblings, one of your brothers, like, take a shower. Oh man.
Maybe I will. But I want steak.
Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah, Mirrodin's kind of just chilling on the couch. Very uncomfortably quiet, while the two sisters that were constantly trying to grind on him are just like, it doesn't look natural as you look at the scene. He has each sister under one arm each, right? And they're kind of like cuddling as they're all like around. Your mom got like a sort of like little hologram thing, little hologram crystal thing that basically they're basically just watching movies at this point. Right, but it's a little like magic crystal thing that makes a hologram. So yeah, they're watching movies, and Mirrodin is like uncomfortable having each of your sisters under his arms. It's like they forced their way into this. He is still in his onesie pajamas.
Oh boy, so cute.
You have to tell Mir actually about this event.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's happened yet. And yeah, Mirrodin's just there. They're watching like basically action movies, but it's like Loon when he was fighting Viking. They're just watching the whole battle. It's just like explosions and the ground exploding into the air, trees flying everywhere. Everything's on fire. The fabric of reality shattering. Right. And yeah, they're just watching that.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you eat your steak and go have a shower. And as you're coming, yeah, I mean your mom's cooking, and you can only assume um, it's probably something that was in the cookbook, possibly. Because you haven't had sirloin in for fucking ever.
Steak.
So as you're coming, finish your steak, you go up and have a shower, and as you come back downstairs, you hear a big old knock on the door.
Nah,
Just
I'll be like, I'll get it. Nah, open the door.
and standing in front of you is this 5'9" it was
Yeah.
drunk old man.
You're the same height as me?
I look at him, I'm like, I just give a grunt. Did
like,
you say
But
you're
this-
the same size as me? Aloud?
Height.
No. I'm just surprised. That's all. Anyways,
Height
I look
wise,
at
yes,
you.
but this guy's buff as fuck.
Yeah, I look at you and I'm like, I think you have the wrong house.
Your sister Nadia just like leans out from the side. Hi.
You say, no, before that happens, you say that, I just nod and I turn to start walking away.
And then Nadia grabs you. Hold on. I'm sure my mom wants to thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. What's going on?
Huh, hey. So sorry I'm late. Kind of ran into some trouble on the way home.
Oh.
So I might have pissed off a few shifty kind of guys at the tavern, and then they got their friends and ganged up on us. But this guy here, despite initial, she's just like gesturing to him, like trying to do like modeling hand gestures to him. Despite initial appearance, this guy is oh man, he is tough.
So I'm like, first of all,
He saved
I
my
give her a
life.
bonk on her head. What are you doing provoking people?
Well, they grabbed me.
I understand that, but you didn't have to embarrass the fool.
He had it coming.
I just
turn
nod
to,
and I say, he did.
well, thank you, boss. I appreciate it.
Also, this guy fought a giant cat man with a hammer, and they seem to have some sort of history with each other, but this guy was kicking his ass.
No? Fair enough.
He saved my
I just
life.
hack.
I'm just nodding my head like, uh-huh.
This old man having some
I hack and wheeze in the background as this is going on.
yeah, this dying old man fought one of the crime syndicate's like top guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful news. I open up the doors for you, and I'm like, come in, come in, come in.
Do you go in?
I look disgruntled as I'm being waved in. I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah. Nadia's
Yeah,
just like pushing you in. Behind Nadia stands a heavily armed woman, human woman, long black
Do I know
hair.
her?
Roll a history.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I closed my sheet so I could look at feats, and I am not prepared. Forgive me. Boop boop boo do 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 do. History there.
20?
Wow.
You
I
were-
was not.
You were a kid when you met her, who was also a kid. She's around your age. But she worked for your dad. She seems like, at first, she seemed like one of the maids in the old estate.
Mhm.
But she was also...
She specialized in unique skills.
Yeah.
So
works
do
for-
I know her name?
Her name is Abigail Bloodstone.
Also, what is our relation?
Well, you guys knew each other when you were kids, like childhood friends. She was a maid. You were one of the nobles, but you used to play when she was like being trained for like her servant duties.
Got
And as she got older, she was assigned for a special mission by your dad.
I'm going to get really excited and be like, Abigail! And I'm going to tackle hug her.
Okay, hold on here. Okay, roll.
Childhood friend.
You're gonna tackle her. Roll acrobatics.
Nah.
So when you just like literally try to tackle hug her with one finger, she pushes you back by the forehead.
I just do the
Greetings, Ev. It's been a while.
Greetings.
Is your mother home?
Yes, she is. Come on in.
She kind of looks like. She seems a little more like calm and composed, but like when you tell her to come in, she's like, "Oh boy."
Oh,
Like,
you cut out.
she seems like she's not quite ready to like face what she has to face.
Mhm.
Yeah. But she comes on in with everyone else, and at this point, your mother like is coming over to the door. She sees this drunk old man just stumbling around. Oh, hello.
I lean over, give her a slight bow, and I say, "Ma'am," and that's it. I look perturbed as to why I'm here, basically, and I'm still wheezing.
She kind of just I take it I have you to thank for my daughter's safety here. I kind of overheard everything.
That was mostly her. I'm trying to distract the subject from me being the one saving. I point at the person at the door.
Yeah. Hello, Mrs. Rokosby. It's been a while. Abby. Oh, you didn't know what happened, did you? That's why you were gone. Unfortunately, yes. There's a lot we need to talk about. But this guy here was the one that saved your daughter. I just killed the grunts surrounding them.
I look disgruntled at being put in the spotlight again.
Yeah, Viola just like looks at you, boops your nose, and casts Lesser Restoration. You're no longer drunk.
Still exhausted though.
Yeah, you're still exhausted, right?
Yeah.
But, she pulls out this very ornate harp and kind of just strums her fingers through it, and this melody plays. It's like, all will be better if you just let it be. And you are going to heal for, hold on. Oh, fuck it, I'll just use the dice roller.
How much HP was that? 39?
It should be in your sheet, isn't it?
No, it disappeared on my sheet. What was my token's HP at?
37.
Alright,
Right, but you are
that's
going
why
to-
I was asking.
Yeah.
For some reason, it just keeps disappearing in my sheet.
Well, you are going to heal for 28 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, she casts Healing Word at 9th level on you.
Oh, wow.
Remember,
Wow.
remember, she's a bard and way more experienced than you, Lev. She's not a combatant, but she is a very well skilled bard.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah, you heal a whole bunch. Your drunkenness is gone. Your chest is feeling a lot better. And Abigail comes in and basically she breaks down everything that she was assigned to do to everyone.
I kind of give it. While that's happening, sorry.
That's fine.
I look disappointed that I'm no longer drunk.
Yeah, like you are. I mean, you're still an alcoholic. That's an addiction.
Yeah.
But the current drunkenness, that's gone.
Yeah.
Very dehydrated. And one of the siblings get you some water. You basically drink a whole pitcher of water.
Just in my barbarian ways, she tries to offer me a glass. I just grab the pitcher from her hand, and just start drinking the whole thing down.
All right, so we got the suave guy and we got the barbarian guy. Two polar opposites.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm just watching you like,
feel a
ha.
sitcom. Anyway, Abby explains to your mom that she was assigned by your father to basically hunt down someone that the crime syndicate needed for. She doesn't know exactly what for, but this person is vital to their overall plans in the future.
Hmm.
Yeah. They call it their Dark Chosen.
Uh-huh.
Title drop.
And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, well, yes.
Roll credits.
And then there's then there's the Marvel after credits scene where she's
Yeah.
still talking. Yeah, Adrian asked me to hunt this person down and kill them, so the crime syndicate cannot go through with their goals in the future. From what Adrian was able to gather, the crime syndicate's planning something in the future, something big, and it's going to change the entire continent.
Oh.
And this Dark Chosen is the key figure that they need. But I don't know who it is. So when I deemed the mission failed, I came back only to find out after so many years. Found out that Adrian died. But he told me when I left that if anything happened to him, to protect the family. So that is what I am here to do from now on. I'm in full service to you, Viola, and your siblings. Viola is a little taken aback. She doesn't seem to. She doesn't look like she knew that her husband was, investing in hunting down stuff involving the crime syndicate to stop them.
I'll take her hand and be like, Mother, it would explain why we were targeted by them. And Father's death.
She kind of just like stands there. You feel her breath kind of getting harder, like she's aggravated. She takes her hand away from you and she goes to her room.
Okay. I'll turn to Abigail. Give her time.
This is why I was uncertain about coming in. But now that I'm back, I'm here to help you and the rest of the family with anything they need, and to protect them from any harm that comes near them.
I'm like, you shouldn't have to worry about me. I literally You would have to follow me everywhere. I face danger wherever I go.
That would actually make my job easier if your job takes you everywhere. That would mean I'm everywhere. Therefore, I can cover more ground.
I can't say no to having you around.
Abigail is a rogue, which is why she was hitting so damn hard.
Hmm.
She was blended into the shadows, they couldn't find her, and she was getting sneak attack.
I'm gonna take her hand and say I missed you.
Yeah, she looks at you. You might regret those words.
In this moment, I don't.
Wait till you see me in action.
Oh, wait. Was that supposed to, wait, what?
So
Now it's your time to blush.
Wait.
no, not in a sexual way.
I was gonna say,
I
wait.
know, but he
In
takes it
combat.
that way. He takes it that way. My
So-
my character in the background just starts coughing.
You notice some of the crossbow bolts that she has in one of her little cases. Um, there's some blood on the tips, obviously from shooting people.
Obviously.
But one of them has a bit more visceral debris on them. The one that shot through an entire person's skull and like hammered into the wall behind them.
Still got brain matter on it.
Yeah, there's a bit of like brain goop, brain chunks. She does not spare people. She is a assassin essentially for your father.
I understand.
She does not spare people at all.
That kind of goes against your whole hero guild
That's why she said,
mentality.
"Wait, you might regret those."
I mean, I'm not really trying to stop. Like, we've murdered a fucking cyborg.
Well, that
I'm
was
not
a cyborg. That
fleeing.
was a monstrosity.
Hey, Mackie isn't a monstrosity.
No, but the other thing was,
Yeah, but I can't lump them in together. That wouldn't be right. And I'm trying to free a freaking demon. Like, I'm trying to bring her back from demon
oh
side.
yeah, that's gonna go for well when Abby meets her.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured out our chosen. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will be a
Shit's gonna
conflict and a half. Mhm.
Anyway, you all get. I take it you're gonna let Voss stay here tonight in his current heart failing condition.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Once again, the house becomes.
I
very
look like
crowded.
I want to leave. I'm like trying to make my way out the
Everyone
door.
is like, you saved one of her daughters, and the other siblings are not gonna like shun that fact away. You saved one of them.
I know,
Despite
but I feel uncomfortable. I'm like,
despite your drunkenness and your heart condition and the fact that your life was ruined, you do feel one thing. Now that you're sobered up, you feel something you've never felt since, well, back when you were promoted to Royal Guard. You feel self-worth and purpose in life once more.
Glenn.
And you get a rest, and a few days go by.
Still an alcoholic, though.
Yeah, you still have alcohol. Those are personal choices that will happen in time. But the rest of the time goes by. You relax. You hang out with your family. You get to know Abby. She seems very cold and unfeeling. And roll an insight on her over the next few days, as you've gotten to interact with her and hang out with her. Andrew,
Sorry.
we fall asleep.
A little bit. What was I doing?
Insight on Abby. We're gonna be ending here, so.
Okay. Insight.
13. Now, when I said you might regret those and wait till you see her in action and all that. So, over the next few days, for the rest of your time off that you got, you learn one very concerning thing about Abby. Very, very concerning, which makes you feel worried about Amanda and any other woman you've interacted with. You know, if you guys had a mail slot, she'd probably open that up and say goodnight.
Wait, sorry, what?
So, she's a yandere for Lev. And she's a very deadly assassin.
I love it.
Guess who she's based off of?
Oh, I love that anime so much.
Oh, that was a hard one for me to watch in certain parts. Like, goddamn. Like when she kidnapped the guy, had him locked in a bunker, and the guy was mentally broken. It's like, oh, time for your favorite beef stew. Oh, time to go potty. Let me take your pants off.
Yeah, that one was a bit much.
Yeah, it was a bit hard to watch in some of the parts, but yeah.
Yeah.
After your free time, you get a call from the Heroes Guild. It's Charles Dune himself, the guild master. He asked you to, since you were the one that brought him in, they want you to be the interrogator for Ostrich, the guy who had the giant robot. Since he's recovered enough now that they're going to be doing questioning, since he was brought in alive and he's one of the higher ups in the crime syndicate. They want info, and they want you to be the negotiator.
I take it after the first night, I went home. My character.
Yeah, you probably. It was just the first night. They wanted to like give you some hospitality. They wanted to thank you. Right, you got a nice big.
I was
breakfast.
just awkward.
Right. Well, they wanted to thank you personally, so. Also, I had to force the introduction with the party, so there you go. Anyway, so yeah, that will be the next session. Starting in with interrogation. So you have time to think of how you want to go about asking this guy stuff, because you managed to bullshit your way into him thinking you were one of his grunts.
Yeah, that was great.